Good morning to the 445 Productive Through Joy show with your host and your boy, Dr. Michael Datcher. The show airs each weekday morning, hella early AF at 4:45 a.m. And then 4:45 p.m. On Facebook Live. Of course, the morning show now is live and direct here from YouTube's Michael Datcher channel. Today, guys, we're talking about consistency, the impact of consistency on your level of productivity, and how we can enhance that consistency. Interesting, very pragmatic show today. If you're new, you can go to productivethroughjoy.com to see about us. We speak to groups, schools, and organizations about being productive through joy. You can also become a subscriber here by hitting that subscribe button now and get all these videos for free. I did say free. 1, 2, 3, 4, free. So thanks for being here. Again, if you are new, allow me to say a few words about myself. This is your host and your boy, Dr. Michael Datcher, author of the New York Times bestseller Raising Fences, author of the acclaimed historical novel Americus, author of the spanking brand new Animating Black and Brown Liberation, a theory of American literatures, board president of the World Stage, educational background, UC Berkeley as an undergrad, master's UCLA, and PhD in English literature from the University of California, Riverside. Guys, I'm an expert at being productive. I don't say that to brag or boast or anything. I say because people are always surprised to hear that level of productivity given my crazy story, my crazy background. It's so over the top, crazy. I am the product of a young girl, a product of an act of sexual violence. A young girl was violated at 16, gave birth to me at 17. Then I was subsequently given up at the age of a month to an amazing single divorcee. But at the time, no biological father, no adopted father, just craziness, difficult times for the young MD. Yet, as cool Mo D famously said, "Ha, you like me now." And that story, that background is what inspires me personally, inspires our show, inspires our business. We know it's not where you're from, it's where you're about to go. So thanks for being here. Today, guys, we're talking about, I should say that we are on book tour. I'm on book tour. Just me, my person, not everybody, but just me. Just came back from the Brattleboro Literary Festival on book tour for America's in Animating Black and Brown Liberation, which just came out just months from each other. We just got back from Vermont for that festival. I'll be at the Louisiana Book Festival, the Louisiana Literary Festival, which starts about a week or so. So look for me down south. Then following that, I'll be at the Kentucky Book Fair. So yeah, I'm coming towards you. Then I'll be in other places. I'll be in New Mexico. I'll be in Taos. I'll be in Denver. I'll be in Seattle. I'm going to be doing all kind of stuff. So look for me coming towards you. Yeah. Let's dive in. So, guys, today we're talking about consistency. And point one is that you want to have that be a do-better, right? Just to begin to be conscious of the need for consistency is a great way to start becoming more of that. Most people, in my experience, as a professor, as just a person in the community, struggle with this, right? How do we do this work consistently, whatever we're doing? So you want to be conscious of its import. Just when you have that in the back of your mind or the forefront of your mind, you can really begin to do work around it, which is point one. Point two, it's helpful to frame consistency in a way that can help you. So it's best, that point is best seen through examples. So I, as just a lay person who's interested in spirituality, I read lots of books about spirituality and do a bunch of research just on my own, in all my free time. And one thing that I know just through years of reading and researching and experiencing is that ritual is a major part of not just world religions or kind of what we call the major religions, but also belief systems in smaller communities that are not aligned specifically with the so-called world or major religions. Ritual, doing a same thing at around the same time, usually over a period of time. Hope for sustained outcome. So if you know the show, you know that I talk a lot about meditation. That's one of my main rituals. And getting up at the same time, although I got up late today. I got up late, but I didn't get out of bed. I was awake, but I'd actually pop out of bed over time. And it's still early. Um, so that's the thing that I really am conscious of because that's a major part of my life. I've learned that when I'm on top of my game, up at my uh, at the time that I set for myself, don't put that alarm back to sleep, my days are better, right? And so the ritual of being up at the same time, the ritual of meditating every day, the ritual of doing the show each weekday, the ritual of running um, 6 days a week up in the morning, a ritual of writing every morning. You know, those are just my own personal rituals, and there are others, but going to the gym, getting it in, but being able to ritualize your life, right? You begin to you begin to undergird the self, and you begin to feel good based upon what you have created for yourself, meaning the ritual. Meaning, so it's fine to get therapy that therapy works for a lot of people. It's fine to, when necessary, take prescribed medication under a real doctor, a good doctor's real care. Those things are fine. And there's also a great power, though, in, as the old ones say, physician, heal thyself, finding creative strategies, or we call them rituals, that you can lean upon, that can consistently give you power. So a part of the power of ritual, as I've come to learn about it, is that the body, once you do a certain thing at the same time, the body, and at times the mind, looks forward to that, and it releases chemicals in your bloodstream, endorphins, um, certain types of chemicals. I can't think of the name right now 'cause I'm a little sleepy. It's early in the morning. Uh, that the body rewards you. You just feel good, like literally, you have a good feeling about doing those things that you know are serving you. And so that gives you, which goes right into point three, as you commit to these rituals, do them, engage in them in a consistent, ritualized way. Literally, your body releases chemicals, as good chemicals, as you are engaging in those behaviors, and so you feel better, you feel more joyful. This is not rocket science, but it works. It is science, and it takes work and discipline, but it's a very direct way to make your life, guys, better, so that you can not just better, so you can just be, I guess, more joyful, although that's important, that you may be about your work. Because for a lot of us, we have great intentions, and we do not come through for ourselves and at times for our families. I've definitely been there, and at times are there now, and I know what it's like. It's a daily practice. But being in that game, because many people aren't even in the game. They aren't even trying. They're just, they've given in to the vagaries of life, and life is just tossing them like a rag doll back and forth. I know because I've been there. I've had that experience, and at times I still have it today. So again, this is not trying to critique a person's efforts. It's about encouraging you to know that you can do it. If I can do it, trust me, anyone can do it. That's the real. Given my story, well, if I can do these things, and I'm not saying do what I do, I'm saying that's the whole power of it. Is you create your own ritual. Maybe for you, it's taking a walk each day at when you wake up. Maybe for you, it's sitting still for 5 minutes. I know when I first began to meditate, I couldn't get beyond 5 minutes for like a year. My mind is so mercurial, I couldn't sit still. Now I can go, as I have, to retreats to meditate and spend literally hours and hours meditating, which is for me, as I reflect on my history with this technology, it's pretty impressive for me. So, boom goes the dynamite. That's all for today's show. We will see you, let's see, this afternoon at 4:45 p.m. on Facebook Live. Until then, let's talk about it and be about it. Deuces.